Patillo Higgins didn't leave empty-handed. He successfully sued for a share of the Spindletop wealth. He went on to other oil ventures. Meanwhile, big oil-soaked changes swept across Texas. The promise of good money, steady work, and the potential for overnight fortunes changed the thinking of many working Texans. Large portions of the population drifted away from agriculture and sharecropping and discovered a new way of making a hard living. The same toughness needed in a sun-baked cotton field or working balky cattle would prove just as useful in the oil patch. Soon, oil derricks became a new state symbol. There was a lot of money to be made in the oil business, but money also brought graft, corruption, lawsuits, and vice. Boomtowns, just like in the days of the trail drives, attracted all sorts of people, including predators, crooks, and swindlers. The Texas oil boom momentum continued. In 1902, there was a big oil discovery at Sour Lake. The next year, the Basin Old Field in Hardin County came in, and then in 1905, drillers discovered the Humble oil field north of Houston. In 1908, a discovery well opened the Goose Creek field near Galveston Bay. Houston, already an important rail hub, grew to become the center of the Texas oil business. Its port became the busiest shipping point in the state. New companies formed in Texas to handle this new production. In 1902, the Texas Fuel Oil Company became Texaco. In 1907, the Guffey Oil Company, the largest one in Texas at the time, became Gulf Oil. The principal product made from Texas oil, though, remained kerosene, useful for heating, cooking, and lighting. Other industries that served the oil business also grew. Kerosene refineries sprang up near emerging fields, and Sun Pipeline Company carried oil to facilities for processing. As new uses for Texas oil emerged, companies adapted to take advantage of the new trends. Gasoline for use in automobiles and a 1903 invention, the aircraft, soon outpaced the need for kerosene. A technique called thermal cracking allowed refineries to separate various products out of crude oil, including lubricants, waxes, asphalt, and tar. The longer engineers and scientists worked with oil, the more products and uses they discovered. The United States Navy made plans to convert its warships from coal, which was dangerous and labor-intensive to handle, to oil. Petroleum was simply easier to work with and provided much more energy per ton, an important factor with big, heavy battleships. Merchant ships, called tankers, carried the various petroleum products from Texas ports to the rest of the world. Despite the early excitement, oil production in Texas remained small scale compared to what was going on near Tulsa in Oklahoma and out around Bakersfield in California. Even so, the sheer volume and rapid expansion of oil production in Texas threatened to steamroll any attempts at state regulation. With little experience in the business, Texas oil often spilled into creeks and ponds, wasted, and field discoveries often brought a flurry of activity followed by a rapid decline in output. Texans started to worry that they might be wasting this great opportunity. The oil industry, that was rapidly remaking the entire state, was also wrecking and polluting the part where it was pumped. And the pace of this change was accelerating. Lawmakers got to work. Texas oil would continue changing the state and the world.